Hello, my name is Nikki and I'm working with Samantha and Matt to discuss the significance of the fairy murals in the El Rey Theater as it is one of a kind to the theater. The fairy murals on the interior wall of the theater were painted in 1948 by artist Martin Ravenstein with the help of James Seaton. Ravenstein was commissioned to design the El Rey Theater murals in 1948 when the interior walls had been damaged in a fire of 1946. His design of the fairy sitting on a tree with the night sky exemplifies John Eberson's invention of the atmospheric theater in the 1920s, which were extremely conducive to hosting the fantasy world the filmmakers sought to create for theater patrons. In a 2005 interview, Seaton recalls using a technique dating back to Michelangelo's Sistine fresco, which involves transferring large paper preliminaries of the figures onto the wall. After his death in 2018, his daughter stated, quote, "He was so much part of the community, and everyone knows about the fairies and elves." Information about making the murals can be found through newspapers such as San Diego Sun, Santa Cruz Sentinel, and the Chico's Daily Enterprise. The interior design exemplifies the Art Nouveau style of theater architecture popular in the 1920s, particularly as expressed through Eberson's innovative atmospherics, which experienced a revival in the 1940s. This distinctive aesthetic was celebrated for its ornate patterns, its organic shapes, flowing lines, and decorative elements inspired by nature, vibrant colors, and complex and intricate but very pleasing decorative elements. While Eberson's theater designs typically relied on his signature stars and clouds formula, Ravenstein expanded the atmospheric style by introducing fantastical elements. The fairy murals can be found across the walls of the theater, enveloping the room in a mystical world. The murals depict enchanting fairies flying in the sky, sitting on tree branches, and swinging on swings. The bright colors and fanciful styles make the murals unique to Northern California. Today, the fairy murals are viewed as a cultural artifact and anchor community memory. Many of the longtime residents recall childhood visits to the El Rey Theater and describe them as magical and spiritual. One pastor even refers to the fairies as angels during community service held at the theater. Despite growing public support of the preservation, the murals face threat from water damage and poor climate control, prompting grassroots efforts like the Save the El Rey campaign and the whimsical Save the Fairies bike ride. These actions reflect the murals' significance as symbols of Chico's cultural identity and support of theater's eligibility to National Register of Historic Places under Criteria C, which honors artistic and architectural merit. As one of the few surviving examples of artistic style in Northern California, and among the last known works of Martin Ravenstein, the fairy murals contribute meaningfully to the El Rey Theater's artistic significance. More than decorative flourishes, the murals embody the timeless aesthetic and deep connection to Chico's cultural heritage, making their preservation a vital act of acknowledging both local history and artistic legacy.